Welcome to Washington Live. We are sponsored by KCTC. I am your host, Tim Elliott, and happy Wednesday. We're joined today, to my right, my super producer, Alex Snyder.
Glad to be here.
Tippy top of the morning, Alex.
Yeah.
I also have Eric Turner to my left. He's our guest today. Eric, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm sure you're kind of busy, so thanks for taking a little time to join us and let us learn more about you.
You bet. Appreciate being here.
Okay,
Looking
we'll
forward
get to
it.
you in a little bit. First, we have to do some weather. It's just nice.
It's nice.
Alex, I don't
nice.
even have to read this. It's just nice. It says high of mostly sunny, high of 80. But here's this. Tonight, low of 49. 49, guys.
It's going to be sick.
I like that. That's good stuff. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny and high of 79, so much the same, but I think warming up over the weekend.
Yeah,
Anybody
it is.
follow?
Very hot.
It was like 90s.
Very hot?
Yeah,
not-
it's like
not like
90s over
100.
the weekend.
Yeah.
Not
Not
100.
like last week.
Yeah, that was hot. I mean, like, I didn't even want to golf last week. And I do enjoy golfing. So, beautiful weather. If you get to do some stuff, get outside and do it. Like some community events, like the farmer's market tomorrow. It was so hot. That was last week. There was hardly anybody at the farmer's market. And I don't know, you guys, you might know where I live, above my office. So I keep a pretty good pulse on what's going on at the farmer's market.
Do you live in the square?
I live right on the square,
that's
up
cool.
above my office.
That's cool.
And we've got the balcony, and I love sitting out there and people watch. Can't, with all the trees, I can't see too much, but I can always hear the music and things like that. So, farmers markets tomorrow from 5 to 7:30. The weather will be great. We should have good crowds. I still know there's sweet corn and all kinds of stuff still coming in for produce. Some other things. Main Street has. Well, let's talk first about the craft show coming up on September 9th. I think that's a chamber thing. But that is a big deal downtown along the square. You will see.
Yeah.
Do you live here?
Yeah, I live here.
Okay. Well, you get out and see stuff.
Yeah.
Have you been to the farmer's
No,
market
I
yet?
haven't. Diana keeps saying to go there.
Alex, it doesn't take much time. Come tomorrow night.
Okay.
I'm going to be out of town, but you come tomorrow night. Craft show is next, is on the 9th. I think you can go to the chamber website, yes, Alex, and learn all about that. We also have on September 21st, Main Street is having their Fall into Fashion style show, and that is out at Lebowski's. I just don't know much about that, but probably fall fashions and things like that. You can go to Main Street's website, or you can just run into Samantha. She'll probably tell you all about that. And also, there's a bingo little fundraiser from Main Street on September 28th, also at Lebowski's. I will tell you, just really quick, my wife and I were on vacation, and she was just dying to go to this bar and play bingo. And I thought, well, this will be fun. But believe it or not, it was fun. They played like 5 games. The guy that was calling was really funny. It was just a good time. So I think this could be a good, fun event out at Lebowski's on the 28th. I think that's all for community events that we have. We do have some police report, Alex.
Yeah.
Nothing. You didn't make the paper.
No, I didn't make the paper.
Eric, you make the paper in other ways.
I think that one day maybe like I'll have a police interaction, maybe something. Hopefully I won't do anything, but hopefully I'll have to. Not hopefully, but maybe I'll call the cops and then I'll be able to feature myself.
There we go.
Maybe the same thing happens for you, you know?
You never know. You never know. The Washington police received, this is all we got for Washington, so kind of a slow week for our guys. It's just, I'm sure they're thankful for. Somebody called in to check on a horse. It didn't look right. And so the police did show up and talk to the owner. Well, the horse is 25 years old and just fine. Everything.
I haven't had a horse checkup yet, so I had to put it in.
God.
I haven't seen one.
Well, good. Glad you saw that. Iowa City, they're always fun stuff up there. Somebody apparently was driving and had a little road rage incident, and apparently at the same time had a cup of soup with them and threw that at the other driver. So
I'm kind of wondering, like, are they like have a can opener in their car? Do they open a fresh can, or they just happen to have soup with them?
In this day, you can get a drive up anything, right? You can get a cup of soup at wherever. I don't know. So maybe I would not waste a good cup of soup.
Yeah.
I don't know how mad you got to be to throw it at somebody else. Somebody was stealing some clothing, and And the people at the store confronted her to say, you can't just take that and walk out with it. So she said, okay, I'll just go in the dressing room and change back. And then she vandalized all the clothing. Smart. We got, they're just smart individuals out there. But nothing so brazen. You guys, we've all seen the videos of especially on the coast, of people just walking in, picking up what they want, and walking out.
Yeah.
And I can't believe we've come to that. Right. But so it is. Somebody called in and said, you might want to watch for me. I've started drinking. Just so you know, I'm having a couple.
Maybe when they arrest him later, he could be like, I warned you guys.
Listen,
I warned you.
Do I get to tip? Isn't there a reward or something if you call in? So that's funny. That's all we have. So I don't know if the guy just, maybe he stayed where he was at, or I'm sure they advised him, just stay where you're at. It'll be fine.
Police friendly.
Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, let's take a little break, and then we'll come back with Eric Turner.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing
3 minutes and 30
award-winning
seconds service.
We believe that we are more than just a federation
Was
of
there
banks,
like some
but a federation
advertisements
of
for
communities serving
KCTC
Brighton,
or
Richmond,
sponsors?
And there's other
Wellman,
sponsors too. Isn't there?
Washington, Iowa.
There's 7 ads.
Federation Bank's highly skilled
7
staff is here to make sure you are able to
sponsors for
accomplish
each
your personal
ad showcase.
and
So I did
professional
14
goals,
overall on the
whatever
show.
they may be.
They're all commercials.
I think Julie sent me some information
Federation
on
Bank,
it. So that's
your family bank.
there's like
When you aspire to be a dancer, you are both an
graphics, there's like
artist
a-
and
No,
an
there's like a
athlete.
commercial
Your
that goes with
strength
it.
combines with beauty and
Was
grace
that-
seamlessly.
put that together then, or-
Your
Yeah.
efforts
Okay.
result in enhanced coordination, the ability to
Federation,
cooperate and compromise
hospice.
with others, and the confidence to perform in front of an audience. Not to mention the fun you will have and the lifelong friendships you will develop. We are enrolling now for fall classes, and we would love to see you shine like the star that you are. Join us for Dance and Tumbling at Stairway to the Stars. Please visit our website for online registration.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers, and sellers to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Come and discover the perfect blend of fashion and home decor at Purposefully You Boutique and Home. Find that love it, gotta have it outfit or rustic farmhouse decor. Take one of our DIY sign workshops or rediscover a treasured piece of furniture with Annie Sloan Chalkpaint. Conveniently located at 107 West 2nd Street in Washington in the Carson Plumbing Building, 1 block north of the downtown square. Purposefully You Boutique and Home, where we are here to inspire you.
Hey Andrea, why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
I don't know.
She kept running away from the ball.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Good morning and welcome back to Washington Live. I am your host, Tim Elliott. I'm joined in the studio, of course, my super producer, Alex Snyder, and my guest today is Eric Turner. First, I have to say we're powered by KCTC. Thanks, KCTC, for helping put this all together. Eric, good morning again.
Good morning.
Now, we know each other.
Right.
So I'm just going to ask, what the heck did I see on your sign? Jet Physical Therapy. Tell me what Jet Physical Therapy is.
Sure. So we've been in business as Jet Physical Therapy since 2006. A great deal of people, but not everybody realizes that Jet stands for Jennifer and Eric Turner.
I did not know that.
You did not know that?
I'm one of the few that didn't.
Okay. So for those who don't know Jennifer, she's my wife, and so that's where we came up with the name. So we're in business together.
I did not put that together.
Yeah.
But neat.
So we've been at our current location since 2006, and we worked for the previous owner for about 8 or 9 years previous to that. So we've been in Washington.
You got a lot of years in this.
We do.
Very good.
And we also have a location in Wellman, Iowa. It's been open since 2010. And we provide primarily outpatient orthopedic therapy, physical therapy, but we do a lot of other general PT related to balance and different neurological diseases like Parkinson's or multiple sclerosis. We do all sorts of PT. Could be someone that's having vertigo or issues with dizziness. We just saw was unique 2 babies recently who had a condition called torticollis, and so that was kind of fun.
What's that?
So it's where they haven't their head turns to one side predominantly, and their muscles aren't developed to where they can turn very well to the other side. So because they're laying down so much on their back, they start to get a flat spot, and parents don't like that so much. So it's very easy to teach the parents, kind of give them some advice on how to kind of retrain and start that muscle development. Mm-hmm. So that's not something we do very often.
Well,
but mainly what we do is people with back pain, rehab after knee replacement as an example, rotator cuff repairs, a lot of work injuries.
Rotator cuffs are tough, aren't they?
They can be kind of a long process. And then we see a lot of sports injuries. That's a big part of our business is outreach to high schools.
You're kind of, as I remember, you're kind of on the sidelines for most of the Washington games, aren't you?
So that's actually how I got started in Washington. I was an athletic trainer for 2 years before I went back to PT school and got my master's in physical therapy. And so this is my 26th year of providing sports medicine services. Most of those years was with Washington. There was a couple of years where I was with Waco and Pekin. And then once our kids graduated or were near graduation, then I started doing some of the other smaller schools around, and we'd hired some other staff. And so Matt Flotterud is one of our athletic training staff members, and he does all the coverage for Washington. But it's been a growing area for us. When I started, the 26 years ago, it was just Washington, and we've gained several schools over the last couple of years, and we're up to 8 different schools that we provide services to.
It has to be really comforting for that high school to have someone with your knowledge and and your staff on the sidelines for things that are going to happen.
Right.
And regardless whether it's football, you're in other sports as well, right? Basketball.
Exactly. Yeah, we're at all home events for almost all the sports: volleyball, basketball, wrestling, baseball, softball. Just about all the home events.
I suppose mostly what you see in the high school level, you see a lot of knees or knees.
It depends on the time of year. Like, let's say soccer is more lower body injuries, and same way with track. It's all lower body or predominantly lower body. You might have a thrower has some kind of upper body injury. Baseball and softball, there's a lot of shoulder issues with the throwing. And then you have wrestling and football, which you just never know. Could be anything. Yeah, yeah. So it's good to have the variety.
Yeah, neat. So you've grown from just you and your wife, and incidentally, you're right. I work with my wife too.
Right.
It's an interesting thing. It's funny. I don't know if you two are like me and Patty, but yeah, we go up and we sleep together.
Yeah.
But when you come downstairs and I kind of go my way and she goes hers,
Right.
and then I maybe run into her for lunch.
Right. So yeah, it's fun. It's nice to be able to share different insights, what we see, perspective, especially having a male and female perspective, I think is good on some different issues, and being able to understand, different people dynamics, because that's what we're doing is we're working with people, whether that be our staff or our clients. So both perspectives are really positive and can be beneficial. So
Eric, you've grown from you and your wife to several now on staff.
So when we first took over, I think we had maybe 2 other physical therapists. And so we have 6 PTs, 2 athletic trainers, and we just hired a health coach who will be part of our new building and what we're going to be doing in our bigger space.
That's what I was getting ready to talk to you about. Okay. But first, I wanted to ask one thing before we get there.
Yeah.
Can I just walk in out there and say, hey, I've got this bothering me. Can you help me? Yeah. Or do I have to have a doctor's recommendation?
Referral. Yeah. Good question. The shorter answer is depends on your insurance. Most commercial insurances like Walmart, United Healthcare, do not require a referral. Medicare, Medicaid, they do require a referral.
Okay.
A lot of people just like to communicate with their doctor, regardless of whether they can come in or not, which is fine. A lot of our established patients are probably the most frequent in terms of coming in without a referral. They know the process. They know kind of the service that they're going to be getting. They have some expectations about what they're looking for and what we offer. So about 7 to 8% of our business is what's considered direct access, where they come in without a referral. Most people it's referral driven.
Yeah,
but you can if you want to.
You
can always come in
or just pay.
Right. But if insurance, is predominantly, 99% of our how people are utilizing to pay for their services.
Yeah.
So.
You probably have somebody on staff. I don't want to get too far into the weeds.
Yeah.
But you probably have somebody on staff just to deal with all of that. Isn't Medicare and Medicaid insurance just a big thing?
Yeah, it creates some challenges, but that's how we get paid too.
Yeah, well, so you got to deal with it.
Yeah, you just like any business, there's certain things that you would rather not have, but it's part of it, and you have good people. We have good people.
Awesome.
Our office staff of Cindy Bean and Connie Schwartzer and Duber, they do a great job. They have a lot of experience, which helps. And
that's helpful.
So they know how to navigate those systems pretty well.
Okay. Let's talk about what's probably most interesting. You got
Sure.
a big sign out on the east side of town with the building. Tell me what's going on out there, Eric.
Yeah. So in February, we purchased the old Dollar General building, and we had been looking for a bigger space for almost 2 years, and we really like our current space. So we kind of toyed and looked into, could we add on to our existing space? And there were some barriers to do that for the space needs that we wanted. We looked into building. The price wasn't as favorable as we liked for that situation.
So expensive to build.
Yeah. And we looked at a couple existing spaces in town, and then we were approached by Andy Drahota and Dave Wade about the space that they owned, and took a look at it, and it's basically a shell.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was about perfect building for you, really. You wanted that space to design how you wanted.
Exactly. And so things are moving forward, and it's kind of been fun to view the change. It's nothing I've been through in terms of kind of the renovation or new construction. So it's been unique and fun, and you have to be patient and let the process of what they do. And as far as the contractors, let them do their jobs. And the building looks really good so far. So
putting a nice new awning out. There's
Yeah.
the latest thing visibly that we
Right.
can see driving by.
Right. So yeah, they're doing good work. Our oldest daughter is an interior designer, so it's been good to use her expertise, and that's been fun working with her on the designing of what we wanted the inside to look like, and she's been great help in terms of using her expertise and knowledge, and so that's been a really fun
That's
part.
helpful.
Very.
That in the family.
Right.
For
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That has to be really exciting for you because I don't know the square footage, but surely doubled your space, didn't
Yeah. So currently we have 2,800 square feet, and the new space is 7,000.
Yeah.
So it's going to offer, a lot of opportunities for our existing services and some new services. So something we've, like I said, 2 years we've kind of been looking. It's not like we needed something immediately, and this seemed to kind of meet the criteria of what we were looking for, and so our staff's excited, and it'll be a big change.
Yeah. Very good. Hey, Alex, let's take a little break and then we'll come back and finish with Eric.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
It's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors. So call her.
Welcome back to Washington Live. We are powered by KCTC. I am your host, Tim Elliott. My guest today is Eric Turner to my left and my super producer, Alex Snyder.
Thank you. Thank you for that grand introduction.
Hey, we've been talking to Eric, and we've learned quite a bit. He's been in business 26 years. I didn't write it down, so there's my memory. And starting some really exciting stuff with a new location. Been where he's been for a long time.
Location's been there since 1998. And we worked for a lot of people probably remember Pam Hazel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I forgot she was there.
Yep. She hired both Jennifer and I. And
okay.
Then we bought that practice from her in 2006. So
yeah,
very grateful to Pam. She got us started and was awesome too.
Bringing this together for me, Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I forgot all about Pam being there.
Yeah.
But she was also had a thing at the hospital, didn't she?
So the first year I came to town, she was still at the hospital, and I worked there. And then my second year is when she had opened our current site now.
Okay.
And I followed her there.
I can't remember, but I did see her at the hospital for something.
She'd been there for, I don't know, early 80s maybe. I can't remember the exact date, but yeah, she was well established. And
yeah, everybody knew Pam.
Yeah, did awesome work, and got a lot of other PTs started, like my wife and I. And
well, good.
Yeah, we're very grateful to her.
Good. So your new build, double the space. You've got a health advisor? Tell me more about
health
that.
Coach, yeah.
Health coach. Tell me what that is. That's interesting.
Yep. So
as I drink my T-bomb.
So 2018 to 2020, we had a health coach. She did a fantastic job, and one of her primary focuses was a weight loss program. She'd had previous experience in a hospital setting, running or being involved with that kind of program. Had some fantastic results. Clients were, very grateful for the opportunity to lose weight and then just feel better by losing weight, being healthier. And so that individual started having a family, decided to be a stay-at-home mom. And so while she was there, there was some space challenges. So we knew that we were kind of, like I said, we'd been looking for a building for a couple of years. We decided to not pursue that position until we had a bigger space. We have a bigger space now. So a health coach is Julia Evans, and she just graduated from Iowa State.
That does it. I can't see her.
She's moving to Washington here soon. She's been doing some prep work for the program, and we're taking sign up soon for that program. She'll be doing some other types of things related to health coaching. So a lot of people will say, "What's a health coach?"
Yeah.
So it's somebody who is guiding, advising,
holding somebody accountable.
Exactly,
in a positive way,
and starting out with a lot of guidance, education, overcoming barriers, and then over time is teaching that individual how to self-manage that.
Lifestyle changes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then when they're done with the program, there can still be some communication and some support as needed. And with our space, we hope to also have resources for people to stay connected with us, whether that be equipment, whether that be the staff and various ways, so they can continue on and not just stop, that they can continue on with those lifestyle changes, and if they meet some bumps in the road, that we're there to help get them through that and pass.
Get you back on the track.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, there was the program. The services were very successful, and so we're excited to be able to bring that back. And
awesome.
The building space has some space to make that happen.
Two things. When do you expect to be open at your new location?
So we're just saying fall right now. There's no. It's not quite far enough along that we can set a date.
Okay.
So I feel pretty confident that's going to happen
sometime before the end of the year.
Exactly. And we're going to be able to offer, like I said, better services for the existing things that we do. Work injury recovery has changed a lot over the 25 years. Needs more space. There's a lot more work simulation to test and condition an injured worker back to where they can push, pull, lift, carry. So we're going to have some better space, better equipment to do that. So we're excited about that too.
Good. I assumed that you have a website people can go and learn more about Jet Physical Therapy.
Yep. Yeah. So the website is jetpt.net. It's pretty simple. And our Facebook page has had lots of different posts about patient testimonials and just different educational things. There's something about sleeping positions and pillows, and so it's one of our latest examples.
I need that.
So yeah, there's just lots of educational things that we have on our social media and some stories, and it's fun to share, like different things that people have been able to overcome. They've had a long-standing issue, and we've been able to help them improve their situation, get back into activities that they want to do, as far as maybe with their grandkids that they hadn't been able to do for a while. Maybe they did have surgery and they weren't able to golf for a year or so. So
hurtful.
That's always one of the great things about the job, is to help people get back into
success
doing this.
stories.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. One other subject we're just going to touch on in a minute. You have been a long-time member of the Washington Community School Board.
Yeah.
And are you in your last year?
I'm in my last year. I've got about 3 or 4 months left, and then I'll complete the term, and decided not to run for again.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you, because you've been the leader of that for a long time, and in that position for a long time. And I, for one, even though my kids didn't come here, I'm still from Washington, and I still paid attention, and so I thank you for your service there.
Thanks. Yeah.
On that.
It was a really good experience. My dad was an educator, so I was at school a lot. All the activities, when I was younger, basketball games, the plays, whatever. I was at those things, so I basically grew up in the school, not just as a student, but that was just part of our lifestyle as a family, and I learned how important it was to have a good school system, and the opportunity presented itself.
And you couldn't get off.
Yeah, yeah.
You stayed.
I did stay. So, a lot of people, say, hey, I couldn't do that. It's, when I first got on, there was some controversies, and there was a lot of challenges. And as
you kind of get to where you want to see things through.
Right. And as we kind of got past some of those biggest challenges, it kind of stabilized, and the experience then also being, what exactly you do as a school board member, and what your role is, how do you communicate to people, just makes the role get easier. And I'm a big supporter of Washington schools, and
I don't see that changing.
Right? No, no.
It's just one less hat for you, Eric.
Exactly. Just not going to a meeting once a month on a Wednesday.
Very good. This has been really interesting. I've enjoyed the conversation. Like I said, we've known each other, but I don't think we've talked like this about stuff.
Now you know what JET stands for.
Now I know what JET stands for. Hey, let's get to sometimes my favorite part of the show, Alex, sometimes not. So be kind if you'd like. The birthday show. Take it over, Alex.
Okay. First person today that Cameron Diaz.
I just think she's gorgeous. I know I'm saying that thinking my wife might hear this, but she knows. I think Cameron Diaz is just adorable. I think she's 52.
That's what I was going to guess. So I'll say.
Now, so the rule is, if we're within 3 years, we each get a point, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to explain the rules.
3
Alex.
years.
Why do I have to do this?
You just always do it. 3 years, you get a point. And then
right on, you get 2.
You get right on, you get 2 points.
What did I say? I already forgot.
You said 52.
52.
Okay.
You said 52.
I'll say 54.
54. 51.
Oh, okay.
The early lead.
I don't usually guess high. I thought she was. Well, I kind of thought really she was older, like your age. What you said.
I was trying to relate it to certain movies that I've seen. Like
she was in that one with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, The Mask.
Oh,
okay,
it was amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Next one, Warren Buffett.
Oh, I'm just. You want to go first?
I'll say 88.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 92.
Right on, 92.
Huh? Wow,
92.
You're on a roll.
Well, I tell you, I got really beat hard by a guy, and I said at this game, and I said, "How in the hell?" He goes, "Just boom, go with the number,
whatever first pops in."
So
your
when
head.
I looked at him, I thought 92.
Next
That's
person,
amazing.
Robert Crumb.
Who is that?
American cartoonist.
What's he do?
He draws cartoons.
For what? Yeah, but what? Like Dilbert or?
Yeah,
I need to know.
Robert
Crumb.
Robert Crumb.
You want to go first, or I'll go.
I'll say 72.
77.
72 and 77. He is 80.
That's one more from.
Yeah, that's one more for you.
Was that your first gut? 72.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next person.
Wait a minute. What's he do? What's he draw for? Did you find it?
It says he displays nostalgia for American folk culture of the 19th and early 20th centuries.
Good God, Alex! How would we ever know this?
I told you sometimes we gotta scrape the bottom of the
Okay,
barrel to
all right.
remember birthdays. Okay.
You were too close on the first guesses, so he had to challenge you more.
Well,
Yeah, I do gotta challenge you.
Well,
I mean,
this
I don't think you're gonna know the next person.
This next person,
but
I don't know either. I don't think.
We got Sean Ryan Fox. He was a Disney Channel actor.
Is that like his high school senior picture or
Is that
something?
current?
That's the oldest photo I could find. All of the other ones were when he was young.
He's Disney.
He's Disney.
All right, so let's talk about this, Eric.
Okay.
He's got to
But
be
he's
like
old. He's old Disney.
He's got to be like
Not like old Disney.
like Britney Spears and older than that.
No, he's younger than
Younger
that.
than that.
Younger than Britney Spears.
All right.
Like he was recently, but not now.
I'm not currently watching anything Disney.
Me
right
either.
now.
So
All right.
I'll say I'm going to say 24.
28.
22.
Yeah, I almost said 22. Honest to God.
You got your point. At the
Hey,
last one.
got one.
I just wanted to throw you a bone, Eric.
Thanks, I needed it. I needed it.
Had you won, there is a lovely trophy that I don't know, for some reason Matt won't order any. But had you won, you could have taken home a trophy. Okay. So you didn't. You'll have to come back.
It was fun.
It was fun. I enjoyed you coming in. Thanks very much. Alex, thanks for doing what you do. Hey, until next time.